Oh, hello, hello, hello. This is Dirty 20 Gaming. My name is Kevin, and these amazing people have agreed to join me to play a game today, and that, as always, makes me happy. We are late today because we were sitting around chatting like a bunch of people instead of watching the clock before the show, so ha 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 ha. Never let professionalism get in the way of a good time. Ha! Speaking of a good time and these amazing people, let's talk to them and find out about them. We won't be talking to other me because that's just me. It's just a placeholder over there. But let's start with Spot because I don't think we've ever started with you before.
Sure. Hi, everybody. I am Spock. I play Orthos in this here campaign, our party's artificer, and recently paladin.
Yeah. And you got
Uh,
some links for us?
all right. Yes, I do stream on Twitch sometimes. Uh, uh, so just come by if you've got time ever.
Awesome. Thank you. Next, let's go with Rose.
Hey, I'm Rose, your local sorcerer slash wannabe oracle. Um, I do things and stuff, but none of which you'll ever see.
Mhm.
All right. There. Sorry, change your name for you. All right. That brings us around the circle too. It's not a circle; it's a rectangle. Who am I kidding? Either way, on one of the corners is Bison underscore Stonefist.
Hi, that's me. I am Bison underscore Stonefist. It's my government name. I am here 4.5 times a week. Today I am playing Bofades Caridia, our humble servant of Hephaestus, and off tank, hopefully for like reals instead of just getting offed. Um, on Tuesdays, for Rise of the Temple, which is a D&D homebrew campaign. Okay, sorry, my headphones just did a thing.
Oh, okay.
I was like, why is it talking to me? Okay. Um, Rise of the Temple, it's a homebrew campaign done by the True Shadowmancer. We're very excited to go into that world. I am playing a war-torn druid named Gazbag. War-torn is kind of like the Sosora's orcs. They're great. It's all fun. On Wednesdays, every other Wednesday, I will be joining the Humbled Heart, who is a D&D 5e campaign in the Humblewood setting run by our very own Hellhounds 20. Um, I'll be playing uh, Jasper Robson. He is a paladin. And you're going to meet him then, eh? Um, On Thursdays, for Deviant Paradox, which is a City of Mist campaign, I play Garrett Sakes, our resident emo kid and demisexual disaster child. And yeah, things have happened. We call the show Chaos Incarnate, but it's the closest thing to the CW network, those kind of shows. It's the closest to that we're ever going to get, and it's wild. I'm not in the Friday game because unlike Sarah and Ruth, I do have a life. No, I
No,
don't.
you don't.
Um, yeah. Oh yeah, other than that, occasionally you can find me playing Call of Duty Black Ops 7 with my buddy Nate Cat Goldchain live on his channel. I'll shout him out in a sec. He is a good buddy of mine. We are really bad at uh at Black Ops, so if you want to watch a bunch of old geezers get beaten the shit out of by a bunch of 12-year-olds, it's good times.
uh, and on that happy note, over to Hellhounds 20.
I did it wrong.
That joke is never gonna get old, is it?
Nope, nope, nope. I'm a simple man. Potato to the head makes me laugh every time.
It's slash shout out.
I just did it, but it didn't.
No, you did exclamation point. It has to be slash.
I know, I just did it with a slash.
You might want to look again.
says you did.
No,
It says
no,
you
no,
used
no.
you
I,
second time.
I
Oh,
did it
maybe.
twice. I
Yeah,
tried twice.
yeah.
Oh
Weird.
no.
Maybe there's a timeout after or a delay. Either way,
Which
you
doesn't worry
remember
for me.
you can do it later. Anyway,
Yeah.
hellhounds.
Hi, I am Hello It's 20. I am a artist. I am a gamer. I'm a VTuber, obviously. As I just said, I do art. I play games. I listen to metal. I promote a safe space. There's also 18 plus. On Mondays, usually Monday morning here, I am playing as Halavas the tourist, who has been very fun to just break everything. On Tuesdays, I produce for Rise of the Temple. And every other Wednesday, so not this Wednesday, I run Humblewood. That is 3 days of Dirty 20 gaming, and I'm not complaining. Otherwise, that's it. That's all you got.
So that brings it back to me, um, which is twice on Mondays, because I like to start the week with a bang, running the very similar script through two groups of players and seeing how different it gets. And the answer is very and getting more so. Um, and then on every second Wednesday, I get to be in that magnificent Humbled Hearts game where I am playing a bard because I'm lazy and I like to play to type. So then on and then on Fridays, I'm part of a new game. We just had the premiere just this week, called Fractured.
Everyday
No,
Divinity.
everyday divinity. That's what it is. Modern fractured is the name of the font. That's I was close. Everyday divinity, where our wonderful Batcal is running a yet another dark and stormy adventure for us, set in the Pacific Northwest, where I live, kinda, and using the Scion system, which is turning out to be very, very interesting. With that, let's do this. Last time we were here, we had a fairly busy day, which Orthos in character is now going to tell us all about.
Yes, so we we came back at the funeral for Phoenix Stream. Uh, well, first of all, Halvas returned. They were acting all weird. I thought they'd been possessed by madness, but nobody else seemed to react, so I guess not. Then while the others went off to stop a protest from getting violent, I had to go and grab some stuff from my workshop. By the time I met up with the party again, everybody was dancing around like crazy. The party, all the people there, again, like I thought they were possessed by madness. So knowing that water would help, I built this hose to spray everyone, but they didn't stop dancing. And so I realized, oh wait, they're not possessed by madness. They're just having fun. But yeah, after a while, and then I joined them. So after a while of dancing and having fun, a fire started in another part of the city, and so we had to rush there and, well, put it out. But of course, it couldn't just be that straightforward. There was a person still standing in the middle of the flames without a care in the world. And, well, the party volunteered me to be the one to rush in. So I did. I ran through the flames. Thankfully, I had stuff prepared so I wouldn't get hurt and got them out of the flames. It ended well. This time they were actually possessed by madness. So So after we use my hose that we repurpose as a fire hose, very useful. Uh, we split up to go chase madness and greed. Bo and Halvas went after Madness. No idea what happened to them. They've either gone insane or they're completely fine. No in between. Meanwhile, Phoebe, Xenon, and I went after Greed, and we found a collection site for a lot of valuables and gold. Xenon, acting as an acolyte who was also under the influence of Greed, gave them one of their own bags. Of course, we were found out, so that's where we left off.
Yep. Yeah, with Xenon hanging over the accountant, grinning and trying to think of an explanation of why they just tried to pay their bribe with the money of the people that they were supposed to pay it to. It was, in fact, in their bag, as I remember. So, we don't have the player for Xenon here at the moment. They're coming. But for now, we're going to put them on turret mode, so to speak, which means that they stumble back and leaving Orthos and Phoebe to speak to the accountant. He's just blinking and looking at the three of you and starting to, like, you can see it in his eyes. Hey, wait, these aren't acolytes, and why are there three of them? It's coming. Like, it's in a second, he's going to freak the fuck out. So you got that long. What do you do? Let's get started under pressure.
Suggested.
Okay, what do you suggest he does? This is
Sit still, answer our questions, and don't say anything else.
Okay. Yeah, no more than 25 words. So sit still, answer our questions, and don't say anything else other than answering the questions. I presume you mean?
Yes.
Okay. They get a save. What is your spell save DC?
16.
16. I presume it's a wisdom save. Yes. Okay. Nope. He just sits back down and he, like a poker player, he sort of, without even thinking about it, he reaches over and grabs a handful of coins and starts like doing the stacking and the riffle and like he's just like a poker player sitting at a table. He doesn't even realize he's doing it. He's just playing with coins, waiting for you to ask him questions.
Okay, great. It worked.
Yep.
Perfect. Orthos, what do we do?
I don't know. We should ask them questions, obviously.
You hear from behind you, having said that, the other accountant turns and says, will you shut, why are they, oh damn. He's quicker on the uptake. He is, like, there's three-part sentences. He answered his own questions before he got to the end of any of them, right? Will you shut, oh, wait a minute, it's not just somebody being loud. Who are, wait a minute, there's three of them. What the hell? All, that's it. And he's standing up. I'm going to need insight checks from the two of you to see if you read it correctly.
Orthos, we might have to kill him.
Let's knock him
Nope.
out.
Non-lethal
Also, oops,
damage
I
is a thing,
accidentally rolled
Phoebe.
this.
Nope, neither one of you.
Yeah.
This is perfect because this is where this is this is a chance to do a very nasty GM thing, and I'm going to do it. You both failed. You are both absolutely convinced that he's coming right at you.
Okay.
The accountant,
Well,
the accountant's coming straight for you with his ink-stained
if
fingers.
If you
Grr.
insist. If you insist.
You insist.
Xenon has enough chance that because Xenon's got hope, right?
Yes.
No,
No,
I know.
Halvas has. Okay, never mind. It's just Xenon.
Halvas.
Just before you guys do what you do, and I'm not going to let you stop, you hear Xenon say, "Hey, wait!" And then Phoebe, what do you do?
Boom. Chaos ball.
21. Holy shit! Roll the damage. Yep.
Oh.
7 points of damage. Okay, Orthos. What are you doing?
Yeah, bonk.
He's coming right at. Okay. Yeah. Give us a swing. Oh,
I don't think that hits.
here's. Oh, when they write the saga of Orthos's adventures in the world, they will probably leave out the part where he missed the accountant. Um, but because you missed and because I just saw it happen in my head, so now we all have to share that image. You miss him, but you hit the corner of the table, the desk that he was working at, and so lever action just heaves about 1,000 coins and a couple of like silver, some expensive silverware and some candelabras and shit, just flying across the room up above the two of you. He's clearly trying to kill you both. Um,
Uh,
7 points of damage.
Uh,
What two damages were they? Or what damage was it? Sorry.
I think acid or cold, but I'm gonna choose cold.
Okay. Um, yeah, it's just like he gets hit with a blizzard, and you can like it's literally the front of him just goes white, like a car frozen in the winter, and then everything stops. The guy sitting in the chair is still looking up at you, waiting to answer questions, and then it starts to crack, and then the whole thing falls forward, and you see he's not quite dead, and then he can't catch himself, and his face hits the floor and just biff, and you'd have to check, but he's probably dead. He's at least unconscious.
yeah, I'm
I
gonna
just looked over
check if
at
he's
how that's
still
a
alive.
screen. What the hell?
You check this as you step over in that direction. The two of you start to like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Xenon behind you says, and then what do you do? That like I said, they're in turret mode. They're only making noises right now. So
Xenon, go tie that person up, or check if they're dead. I guess, and then if they're not
Is-
dead, tie them up.
Yep.
Yeah.
So okay, perfect. Orthos and Xenon go to check on the frozen guy. I'll get a medicine check from you, Orthos. Phoebe, you're kind of looking around, looking around, looking around. You accidentally make eye contact with the dude sitting in the chair who's looking up at you, just waiting to answer questions.
Um,
12, yeah.
who do you work for?
Um, guy up on the hill. Big
Which
mansion.
guy?
He doesn't tell me his name.
Which mansion?
The really bright one. He's always got all the torches on all the time.
Do you got like an address or something?
There aren't really addresses in Argos at this time, but he points up onto the hill, like we've talked about it a couple times, the Snob Hill, right? The higher up you are, the better off you are. It's daytime, so you can't tell which ones are lit up. Or wait, is it? I think it is.
No, it's
is it
closer
night?
to nighttime.
Okay.
It is nighttime. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nighttime because
Yeah.
it's the handoff.
Right, you're right. So it's just after
You'd
dark.
be
So,
it'd be really easy to see.
so perfect. Yeah, you look up on the hill and you see one mansion, sort of third row down, is brighter, considerably and noticeably brighter than all the rest. The whole yard's lit up. Like it looks like there's a fire going on over there. Almost there isn't, but it's that much brighter than everything else.
Okay. Does all of this money go to him?
It doesn't go anywhere.
It just stays here?
Yep.
What for?
To keep score.
Okay, so you don't mind if I take some of your score? I'm just gonna start putting gold in my bag.
How many are you? And he reaches for a quill and a piece of paper, like the accountant's kicking in. How many are you taking?
I don't know.
I'll put it under miscellaneous. I just need to know how the books have to balance.
An amount.
The camera comes up. I'm gonna roughly in bags, like the bag that Xenon put down. So imagine, Xenon's a pretty powerful, as much as they could carry in one hand. If that's one, how many are you taking?
3.
3. Okay. And you sort of put 3 on the table. He notes the bag numbers, which you guys might have seen if you had checked before you tried to pay the bribe with their own money. But he notes down the bag numbers, and he says, we'll call that, operating expenses. And he's totally happy with himself now that he's got a place to put it. So you've got like 3 bags of
Okay,
filthy lucre.
perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Orthos, with your medicine check of 12, unconscious. If they were a regular NPC, they'd be dead. But I'm giving them temporary player character status so that they are at 0. Yeah, you and Xenon have to break the rest of the ice off, and I can imagine you guys are like trying to warm up his hands and bring him back. You know,
I'm gonna
Hey
leave like
guys.
1 point of lay on hands just to make sure that they
okay. Yeah.
don't die.
Oh, nice. Is that your first? That's your first lay on hands, right?
Yep. Just a single one of my 5 points.
Okay. What does it look like? It's the first time you've done it.
So I mean, obviously I put my hand on them and this kind of warm glow starts to shine where Ortho's hand meets their body
Yeah.
and well the ice melts a bit. It's not fully molten, they're still a bit cold, but they'll live.
And you feel that little tickle of that divine inspiration that allows you to do it.
Yeah.
Sort of come into your you haven't smited anybody yet, so this is kind of your paladin first action, right? So yeah,
Yes.
he wakes up, looks at you, blinks a couple of times, figures out what's going on, and opens his mouth to scream. And that's where we're going to cut away.
Because
You
you
still
had
got-
one job.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure he didn't die.
If you had been rat bastards and let him die, this would be over now. There's probably a bad lesson there. Bofidis and Helvas.
Walking down the hill, holding a puppy in his hand, Bofidis is like, I feel a sudden disturbance.
You brought the puppy?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys finally adopted something. Cool.
Well, actually, I was thinking it belongs to that lady who is looking for her dog that may or may not exist.
The invisible dog that may or may not be real. Yes.
Mhm.
That's entirely possible. So yeah, you guys are coming down the hill with a puppy that sort of every second time you look at it, it isn't there. So maybe it's behind that rock, or maybe it is imaginary. Either way, when you actually both of you, when you look at Hope, every time you look at her, she looks a little bit more like the puppy. Just kind of her face is sort of slow morphing into the puppy face, and she's starting to kind of, and her hair is starting to look like dog ears, and yeah. So you're coming back. Where are you going?
I mean, like, we know about the handoff. We know that they were going there.
Yeah.
I think both of these would want to head in that direction. Just to
You also
sort of...
have the ability to talk to me with your brain, just so
That
you
is
know.
true. Yeah, because the last thing she heard from me is, "I fucking get you." And so yeah, I guess both of these would like speak to Phoebe. We found where Madness was hiding. He lives in a hole in the ground and believes all of reality lives on a wall. I'm wondering what he has been smoking. How are things going at the bank?
That comes in at exactly the moment where we left you guys. So
this is like that moment where your mom is like right down the road and she asked you to take the chicken out to thaw hours ago.
Yeah.
And you didn't. It's like, oh shit.
Oh no.
We ran into Operational costs. Orthos, get the fuck.
Operational costs.
And then you
Wait,
hear
this is both of these out
yeah,
loud.
yeah.
What?
Operational costs. I am concerned.
And just because it's funnier, you're in both of your heads. It kind of goes, zzz, 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 and the connection breaks. Phoebe's too busy. Like the connection's
Yeah.
broken right now.
I'm
She's
sorry,
yeah.
I'm going into a tunnel. Start smacking her head.
Sticking her head out the window, rotating it, trying to get reception back. But anyway, yeah. But yeah, so at that moment you get the confusing news that there have been operational costs, and then zort, the connection cracks for now. I'll let you guys talk later, but for right now.
Yeah.
So then now, yeah, before because I don't want to get distracted, Bofidis and Helvas are still coming into town.
It sounds like things have not gone well at the handoff. We should probably hurry.
Oh boy. It's their
Yeah,
turn
just
now.
yeah, both of these like you. Halvas had known both of these long enough to know that when he gets stressed, a vein in his forehead starts to pulse a little, and it's like making its own map now.
Yeah.
It's like a topographical map at this point. So
Almas
he
is going to put those tight under her head like a helmet and start running.
Yeah. And yeah, as you do, Hope's ears now fully formed, flapping in the wind, tongue out like a dog with its head out the window. and as fast as the two of you are going, I mean, I presume because you've got both of these with you, it's a dignified hurry, relatively dignified hurry, or is it a
as relative as one can run in sandals.
yeah, and also yeah, because I'm just thinking if somebody of both of these, if both of these in Halvast came hell like the old phrase hell bent for election, like full speed sprinting into town, that might start some worries. So yeah, but as you guys get back into town, the first thing you notice is there's a whole row of new shops being set up in the middle of the night. So tomorrow morning they're going to open. There's 4 or 5 in a like in one little area, and they're all pawn shops. Something there's never been in Argos before. They're not illegal, but they've never been here before.
Both of these doesn't understand it.
Uh,
It's like, is this greed? Is just a byproduct of what he does?
Not sure.
and this has morphed over time, but it's a really useful tool for me now. So Hope goes, I don't smell them.
A byproduct of what he does.
Like almost everyone you've met that has
Mhm.
acting in a greedy fashion.
Yeah. Why would one amass it? Like, it, for what purpose? I don't know where Bove's fucking accent has gone.
I can hear Mr. Bones in your head from here going, I don't know either, but we're gonna fucking steal it all.
Him and Rumor would get along famously. Bones is the distraction.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's what
I
I just
think-
wanted to finish the sentence. The two of you coming into town, there's one other thing I saw and forgot to mention. As fast as you are going, the puppy's still faster. So he's doing the puppy thing all around you, like going
It's
10
a
times
blink
as
dog.
far as you do.
Zoomies.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's a
he's
blink
just-
dog.
Oh, that's yeah. I guess if I had to reskin something, that makes sense. Because yeah, he's running over here and then he's running over there, but he never really kind of crossed in front of you. How weird, but yeah, that's actually a good way to think about it. He's essentially like a blink puppy. So yes, you guys come into town, see the pawn shops. Do you allow that to distract you, or do you continue on towards the
There's nothing really we
the
can
operational
do.
costs?
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hating how much Bones is loving just that phrase. Just rolling in laughter. God, little shit. Yeah, we should hurry.
I almost broke my pen already. We're only half an hour in.
Yeah.
Okay.
How
So
Vasily moves 25 feet,
yep.
Yeah, I
and when
think
she sprints, it's 50 feet. So, like, hurry, we gotta go. I'm like 10 feet behind you.
And then
And
finally out of
well, I
frame.
think
Yeah.
I think
And when
honestly, like if we're being completely fair here, there are occasional times where both of these has to slow down and catch his breath, so
Mhm.
Helfast can catch up.
Yeah. All right. So with that, how fast you were saying?
I was about to say that she runs like a penguin that doesn't have bones because she doesn't
Yeah.
have bones.
Oh yes, yes. Oh yeah, like a penguin stuffy. I had a penguin stuffy. It was called Ookpik because there used to be a show in Canada called Ookpik about a penguin.
Anyways,
Anyways, there. Have some of my thoughts. I wasn't using them. You head back into town. You turn and head towards the. In my head, it's called Filthy Lucre, the building, the encounter.
Mhm.
So you head in that direction. Meanwhile, inside,
Operational costs.
operational
Suddenly the whole
costs.
place is on fire.
Yeah, Phoebe. The connection broke with both of these. We're gonna call it like you failed a mental constitution roll that I didn't allow you to have because it's funnier this way. But yeah, you can reset it. But for right now, you could communicate with him, but it would be like a bonus action to do it instead of yeah. Other than that, Orthos and Xenon are on the ground making sure that the other accountant doesn't die, but he's about to scream.
Orthos, knock him out.
Or yeah, Orthos just like goes to punch him this
Yep,
time, not like a mace, just
yep. Go
full
ahead and
fist.
give me an
And
unarmed attack. That's a
The
thing.
non-lethal damage.
Yeah.
Intense.
16.
yes.
Yep, you click him. Roll the damage. I don't think
Mhm.
you have the ability, so yeah, it's 3 points. So yeah,
Well,
he
yeah.
thaws out, looks up at you, opens his mouth to scream, and pop, bangs his head against the ground, does a little zzz, and then lays still again.
Thank God.
Xenon, because they
Uh,
did express this before earlier today. Xenon looks at the two of you, and we'll talk about that later, and starts grabbing bags.
I think I'm gonna try and re-establish my connection.
Okay, easy. Bzz, 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 bzz.
Perfect.
You tune back to channel 2. Yeah, give the knob a wiggle, and yeah, you're in.
Well, Fades, we have sorted our issues, I think, for the most part. Where are you guys?
On the way to you. But where the fuck is his voice?
He sounds different when he's running.
Oh, you just muted yourself.
I know I did. I'm trying to
Oh.
find his voice again.
Okay, there's a big minotaur who's guarding the front gate.
Oh, damn, you
So,
remembered. Fuck.
maybe don't, like, piss off the minotaur. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think we
How
might have to
has
get rid of him in order to escape anyways, so
Halves,
yeah.
you see both of these just like reach into his toga and rub his chest a little bit. I do not think we will be, and he thinks, I
Yeah.
do not think we will be dealing with the Minotaur at this moment. I do not wish to tempt the
PTSD.
gods. Yeah, I do not wish to tempt the gods a third time.
Now that I think about it, you look like you've been attacked by the world's largest vampire twice. Because you got matching sets. Right?
2 sets of horns, yeah.
Yeah. So,
um
with that information, just again to finish Xenon's thought, they look around as they're grabbing as much as they can carry and say, I'm taking these back to the churches, and they will be receiving a strongly worded letter. That's a quote from Ruth.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe delivered by a 9 foot tall minotaur.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
Phoebe, your freshest bend in the whole world, is still sitting in the chair waiting to answer questions for you. You still got about like 18 seconds, like 3 rounds before the spell wears off.
Hey, I'm pretty sure it's longer than that.
Is it
Yeah,
like
concentration up to 8 hours.
oh 8 hours? Okay, in that case, yeah, you got all night. Sorry, I thought it was
Sir.
1 minute. So yeah, all right. So yeah, you
Um,
you accidentally make eye contact again, and there he is looking up at you, waiting to answer more questions.
do we the questions? Okay, buffets. I'm doing this because it's like your
Yep.
pace moment, but
Yep.
it's like I'll whatever.
Yep.
Um, we only found 2 accountants here. They seem to be hoarding money for a guy on the hill. Um, I have him under a spell, and he'll answer any question. Do you have any questions?
Um, Both Hades looks down to Havas and is like, we have reestablished connection. Yes, exactly that. And we are Phoebe has someone under her spell and will answer questions. And then Bophades asks Phoebe, okay, do we know, like, this is clearly the work of greed. What do we know where he lives?
I It seems to match the description of the people multiple priests were talking to. I think he lives on a lit up mansion in the hills in Snobville.
How do we get in?
How did we get it? Talking
I've
to the
not.
accountant now.
I've never been up there.
God damn it, why are you useless?
Well,
It's mostly because my mother didn't want me to play sports.
I hope that you stop being evil after this and you play sports.
Is that a suggestion?
No.
Because yeah, she'd have to cast a spell again.
But
Um,
yeah, it's like you got sodium pentothal dude over here. In the movies, sodium pentothal, not real. If you frame it in the form of a question, he's going to do his best to answer it. Orthos, you're there too.
Any questions?
yeah,
Any questions?
which temples? Which temples are you getting deliveries from?
all also.
There's a list, and he points at the tables, the 2 tables where he and the other guy were at, and they're each compiling a list, and there's bag numbers and sources. It's almost all temples, although there are a couple of smaller bags from businesses.
Oh hell yeah, we gotta take that list. Don't mind if I do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yoink.
Okay. Conveniently, Xenon says, "Wait a minute," and leans down and really looks at the accountant and does a very successful intuition roll and looks at you guys. Greed didn't affect this one at all.
Hmm.
They're just greedy.
God
Wait,
damn it.
so does Greed not live up in the mansion then? Shit.
Yes. No, sorry, that's not an accurate answer. The person who hired us does.
Okay, so that person must be affected by greed. I don't think this accountant knows who greed
Not
is. That seems above their pay
necessarily
grade.
at this. Honestly, at this point, that person could be anyone.
Do you know who greed is?
I don't know. No, what isn't that? That's not even like a name.
Yeah, that's fair. Um, okay.
Shit.
No questions from Bofades or Halvas?
Um, okay, so he doesn't know how to get in. He knows it's up there. Does he ever send someone down uh to like check on it?
I'll repeat the question.
Okay. Um, No, we just store it. That's why there's so much.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Orthos, help me tie him up before we leave him down here.
Sure. Yeah, just help tying him down.
About halfway through the process, he looks at you, Orthos, and says, it's not very tight around my left ankle. I might be able to sneak out of that if you don't tighten it up."
I'm gonna just tie it as tight as I can at this point. I'm
Yeah.
just
Yep.
freaked out.
Yeah. And as you turn,
Actually,
and
who hired them? Like, who did he go to get hired?
Who hired you?
oh, hi, you're back. Uh, um, he didn't tell us his name.
Where did you accept the employment?
Where
And
did
he-
you accept the employment?
And he kind of looks around like he's making sure nobody's listening. And
Well,
he
the
says,
only other guy's unconscious.
"Yeah, says, my co-worker," and he points to the unconscious one, "got me this job."
God damn it.
Is there any way we could sneak him out of here without anybody noticing?
He looks at you right in the eyes and says, "No, I don't think so."
You know,
Does
we have
anyone
enough
have
of a lead to
darkness?
go on.
Yes,
What?
Xenon.
Do they
If-
have darkness?
Sorry, Xenon, you are back. A quick update, just because you missed some fun. From your point of view, you were standing there, and the guy had just realized you were not supposed to be there, right? You gave them their own gold. There's 3 of you instead of 1. At that point, Phoebe cast suggestion on one of them, which worked really well. They became incredibly attentive and wanted to answer all the questions. The other one panicked, and then Phoebe and Orthos panicked, and they froze him into a point of unconsciousness, and then almost killed him trying to save him, and then saved him a little bit, and then tied him to a chair, and then saved him a little bit,
No.
and then when he was going to scream, they knocked him out again. So he's unconscious on the floor, trying not. Or he's got 1 hit point on. No, he's unconscious again on the floor. Sorry, it was even hard for me to keep up, and I was here. And Orthos and Phoebe, and also by telepathy, both of these have been grilling the surviving accountant the whole time. The answers of which they got were he's not been zorted by greed directly. He's just being greedy. And the guy that got him the job is unconscious on the floor. So now you're up to speed.
Cool.
Oh, and you know that you guys, the 3 of you, know that Bofidis and Halvas are on their way, and there is, thanks to Phoebe remembering, you guys remember that there's a great big minotaur standing outside the door, waiting to finish his smoke and come back in.
Wait, doesn't both of these have a way to just make everything dark?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I do not have darkness, actually.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
I thought I did, but I don't.
If someone
Xenon?
has darkness,
Mhm.
I can share my dark vision, which sees through magical darkness.
Okay.
yes.
You take him out of here. That, or I heal him so he wakes the fuck up.
I did that before, and he almost screamed, so I knocked him back out.
I have blindness, deafness, but not silence. But we need him to talk, so.
I
We
mean,
just
I
have
feel like
to-
he's just going to give us the same information with what the other guy already gave us, which is that the people who kind of hired them live on the mansion on the hill.
Yeah.
So I don't really feel like there's a
Hmm.
big need to do that. I feel like our next step is going to the mansion.
That's fair.
Yeah, I don't
So-
think we can really.
Which
Do
brings
anything else.
which brings us back to the essential question: how you getting past the Minotaur? He could open that door and come back inside at any moment.
There's a door on the other
Blind,
side.
deafen.
No, we know that there's a door leading out. Because they always go in and
No,
they leave on the other side.
No,
That's
they
what he told us.
No, they came out the same door and went the other way.
Oh,
There is only
Yeah.
one door. Yeah,
F.
that's why they're using this.
Xenon.
And there's windows too, but they're they're tiny. So
You could blind deafen him so that we could get out without him knowing. Would
This
he
is-
know that he?
This is true. Might start a fight, but this is true.
yeah, if you
Yeah, I'm
blind
like, we
him,
could
it's
always
gonna
just
be
kill him.
Or just
He
blind
can
him and
just
run
think-
away, you know?
Blind him and run.
Yeah.
It's funnier this way.
Blind him and run.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
And then we're gonna have to
Hmm.
move fast because we have 8 hours before that dude is able to say, "Oh, by the way, it was."
Yeah.
Oh no, he's gonna answer all questions.
Yep.
Oh no.
I was thinking of just releasing him from the spell like as
Yep.
soon as we left because I don't
Okay.
really.
Mhm. Yep. Good thought.
I think he's going to tell people that we were there no matter what.
That's
Oh,
true.
also we have a list of all the temples that gave them money.
Yeah.
By the way.
And the bag numbers, because you had mentioned that Xenon wanted to give them back with strongly worded letters. Yes, Helvas, you haven't said
That
anything
and
about.
smash their fucking signs.
Yes.
They're-
And they
yeah.
would be
Hard
delivered by
signs.
Orthos.
Yeah.
Orthos would definitely be there as well.
So in that split second while you guys are putting that part of the plan together, Bofidis and Halvas are hurrying floppidly through the sandals and flappy feet. It's just you sound the same, just different scales.
How far away are we from the bank?
You come around the corner in this fairly poor part of town, and it's like the rest of the neighborhood's all wooden buildings, and there's this one stone structure, and you can see it. There's still two acolytes standing outside. They're starting to shuffle their feet and kind of looking at the Minotaur, and like they're impatient. And then as you come
Halvas.
around that corner, yeah, go ahead.
Halvas is going to pass Hope to both of these.
Mm-hmm.
Get them to leave. And she's going to tear off one of her patches.
Yep.
Then Misty step to the other side of the building
Okay.
and slap a door on the back.
Oh, perfect.
Best magic item ever. I stand by it.
Unfortunately, it's a
Yeah.
door to scale to her, so you guys have to crawl out.
Yep. I love this. So yeah, it
Will
takes.
Orthos fit through the door?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's only
Yeah.
medium.
Canonically, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's technically only medium, so he
Yeah.
is.
So yeah, let's. This is perfect. So inside, you guys are having your chat. Oh man, this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna open the door and we're gonna. And from your point of view, bang! A door appears in the wall, opens it up, and Halvas is standing there. But it's only like a waist high door for most of you. Meanwhile, both
She's
of
gonna
these.
gesture like, "Come on, let's go."
Yeah.
Hey.
Meanwhile, out in the front, both of these, you got told to get them out of here. So once again, it's you, a Minotaur, and innocent side bystanders. What do you do,
Okay.
both of these?
You have hope. I
Yep.
I
gave
do
you
have
hope.
I have hope. So
Gosh, it's so convenient that Halvas opened this door.
I am. Oh boy.
You look down at Hope and
Yeah. Look down at hope for a little bit
Yeah.
of
for a little bit of
inspiration.
inspiration. It might not be quite what you were hoping for.
Wah.
She looks back up at you and says, "I don't want to see you like this again." And then for a second, she's a little version of very gored you.
Yeah.
And then she switches back, says, "Sorry,
All right.
get him or not."
I am actually going to cast. Do I
Uh-oh.
have to choose? He's a Minotaur. He's gonna have a good con save.
And wisdom, weirdly enough. Minotaurs are very whiz.
Yeah, that's.
I
kinda weird.
mostly meant like get the acolytes to fuck off.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
like
Mhm.
you're like a head priest or some shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm actually. That is. I think that is.
But
going
it's
to
completely
be
up to you
my-
what you want to do.
Yeah. It
Bo
is so
going
much fun
to-
watching a player go, "Don't fight, don't fight, don't fight."
Both of
there
these
to
is
bring you
going
back.
to cast thaumaturgy on himself
Okay.
to give himself the booming voice.
The triple volume voice, yep.
And he is going to verbally browbeat these acolytes for wasting the god's coin on something that's not even going to, like, in some place that's not even going to get used.
Yep. Okay.
So,
Yeah, give me an intimidation roll with
Okay.
advantage because of the thaumaturgical effects.
Yeah.
I mean, their hair is literally blowing into your of your volume, right?
okay.
Yeah, I mean, you
That's a
think
nat 20. So 21.
21. Yeah.
Wow.
The two of them almost physically come apart. Like if this was a comic, there'd just be two clouds shaped like acolytes here, and the lines would just go that way. They are literally tripping over each other as they start to turn and run. Um, as you turn to make sure that they keep going, you sort of sense movement out of the corner of your eye. And if you look back, the Minotaur has got his hands up like that, and he just spits out his pipe and reaches for the doorknob like he's going back in. What do you do?
Um,
One more chance to do something stupid.
I am honestly, my something stupid
Yeah.
is going to be a little bit more like you're a minotaur.
Yeah.
Have some pride in your species. They like your species has had a lot of bad reputation in Argos lately. You should do something. You're obviously a man who
Wow. Yep.
just trying to like I'm not gonna it's more of a almost inspiration, trying
Yep.
to
Okay.
give him the what he needs to almost make himself a better person, I
So
guess. You know,
give
to
me
yeah,
persuasion.
persuasion again with the +1.
Yeah. With
Well,
the
it's still a
with
16.
advantage. Okay. Yeah. So 16. Yeah. Um. At first, he almost ignores you and reaches for the doorknob, and then he kind of stops and looks back at you. He nods. Yeah, I can do better than this. And he reaches down and picks up his pipe. And then he kind of looks at you for a second, and he looks down, and there's the coin pouch that he's got on his hip seems suspiciously full for a minotaur. Um, it looks like he's loaded his pockets from inside already, like he's stealing.
Mm-hmm.
He was already stealing. Do you do anything with that information as as he's about to turn and walk away? As far as you know,
Um,
he's got some church, not yours, but some temple's money.
yeah, I think he's like Bo's like Bofidis would say something like uh a minotaur such as yourself obviously has um a man of you are obviously a man of means, and he kind of gestures to the coin purse. It's like
Uh,
uh a little bit of philanthropy goes a long way, and you know your community is suffering right now.
he turns back to you, reaches into his coin purse, and he's still not talking and just barely making eye contact. But he pulls out like three gold coins and says, for whatever church you're from. He tries to hand you the three gold
Yeah.
coins.
May Hephaestus warm your hearth and your heart.
Yeah, okay. That party's not buying, but then he turns
Well,
and
it's
yeah,
just like a just sort of
yeah,
yeah, he didn't know where
yeah.
Bo, so he's like,
So he turns and walks away. As he walks past the corner of the building, um, you guys followed Havas out, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So
With the coin.
yeah. So yeah, you guys got the list, you got all the money and all that good stuff, and not all the money. It was a warehouse full of money, like a house full of money. But you guys come through, boom, 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 boom. You look down the end of the hallway and you watch the Minotaur guard just walk past the end of the hallway and keep going, or the alleyway, and then you guys could just step out into the street. So you see then Beaufort standing there by himself, looking, uh, let's be honest, pretty full of himself. I would guess. No, okay,
actually,
yeah,
once
correct me.
the Minotaur leaves his line of sight, you see him just
And then yes, so you almost pass out from the coming down,
visibly deflate.
and then you look up, and the party comes around the corner, just looks like rumor has it coming out of the restaurant, right? Just loaded for bear. They've got lists for some reason and bags and bags and bags of money.
I really hope we are not attempting to keep that. I don't think we have enough room at the Temple of Hephaestus.
I'm keeping my finder's fee, and I will not hear anything
Mhm.
about it.
Did
How about-
anyone find a diamond worth 1,000 gold pieces
Bah, hold on.
by chance?
Mhm.
Just in case for later, maybe.
Um,
Mhm.
1,000 gold. I'm going to say no.
I don't know if it's 100 or 1,000.
For resurrection,
Revivify.
revivify. I think it's 100. If out of my head, and the resurrection one is the 1,000. I think.
I don't think with levels we'll get to resurrection.
Probably not. No.
I'm more so wanting a diamond in case I have to do a revivify at any point. once
Don't worry
Okay.
about that.
Oh, there you go.
Mhm.
Don't worry about that.
You guys are having a conversation. So there you go. All right. So in that case, no, there definitely
It's
isn't.
a
It would be
diamond that is
stretch.
worth 300 or more gold.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. Yeah. All right.
Xenon kind of just slow blinks at Bo. This is temple money. You think I'm stealing temple money?
I would never make such an accusation.
I intend to teach them a lesson.
I approve. What happened
I'm
in
going
there?
to help them.
It's like
So there was this guy, and there was this thing, and then we knocked the guy because he was coming at us, and then I cast my spell on this guy, but then that guy was gonna die, but then he came up and he was gonna scream, so he punched him in the face, and then the other guy was answering questions, and then there was a minotaur, and then we tied them all up, and it was good.
Okay.
Long story short, a lot of
That.
stuff happened. We don't have a lot of time. We should probably head to the mansion where Greed may or may not be.
Oh, mansion time, mansion
Oh.
time.
And yeah, I was going to say Xenon at
Yeah.
least.
I want to go to the mansion so bad.
Yeah.
Please. We can have a pit stop first.
Temple
Yep.
Row at least. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Xenon has a point. We should get these funds back to the temples they belong to and have some words.
But how do we know that they're not just gonna immediately give them back to Greed?
That's what the words are for.
Yes.
We're going to go
Fine.
engage in some professional browbeating.
Possibly with
In
thaumaturgy. Yeah. Elvis? Yeah.
In the background, Halvas has taken out some parchment and is sketching the parchment to be the same color as the walls on the inside and out to hide the door. Poorly, by the way, because the doorknob sticks through.
Yeah. Like the Shawshank Redemption, but really, really bad. Yeah. Yeah.
Not a door.
Yeah. I love it. So yeah, you're doing that, covering up your perfect crime perfectly. Yeah,
There's
Xenon,
nothing on
Orthos,
here
and
that says I can peel the door off, so I'm not
No.
doing that. But I'll do that
No.
for the hole.
I know we're not gonna talk to every temple, but like a big thing that Xenon is like either writing or saying is you
Yeah.
are a disappointment to your god.
fair. Okay.
Mhm.
And then breaking all the signs.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you're going full moneylenders
Breaking-
on them. Okay.
breaking
gotcha.
the sign
Yeah.
the
into small
full-
pieces, leaving them on the doorstep.
The full Martin Luther slash
Yeah.
a
I
certain
was-
somebody at a temple that one time.
Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, the smashing up the moneylenders. That level of anger.
If
So
only bullwhips were useful in this game.
so
Well, good thing
who
maces
is-
are.
Who is doing that? Who's going in? Xenon for sure. Okay.
Both of these for sure.
Both of these for sure. Yeah. Any other righteous indignation that we'd like to blast forth with?
I feel like Phoebe had her turn, and
Yes.
Phoebe's kind of over it now.
Yeah.
That's
Phoebe,
so
Or
cool.
Orthos is
Phoebe's
gonna
like,
join
can't
in
talk,
as
coming
well.
down. Yeah.
Been there,
Orthos,
done that.
You're returning as well. Okay. Helvas?
I have no input on this.
Phoebe and
But
Halvas.
my
just sitting
money
in the-
is literally silverware.
Yeah. But are you going? My question was: are you going to go into any of the temples with them or by yourself?
I have really no need to unless
Yeah.
you guys need you guys
Yeah.
want to divide and conquer to do this.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, she will.
Okay.
I
Gotcha.
feel like
Yeah. Okay. I think I know what I'm gonna do.
God, it's this tiny plushie walking up to a head priest, handing them this big thing money, and going, "You're a disappointment," and then leaving. God,
And because
that's a
you're
message.
Yeah.
and because you're a warlock, your high charisma makes it more believable.
So I want to narrative this because I can get you a fair amount of information in a short period of time. Because as each and every one of you, Phoebe notwithstanding, I'm going to get to Phoebe in a second. So yeah, the other four of you start going into temples. Xenon and Bophides, like you guys are like literally smashing signs on the way in, throwing money at them and saying, "Keep this for your actual religious purposes and quit paying bribes." Like, are
and
you
making them
fully
feel
outing
so
them?
bad about themselves. That's the
Okay,
intention.
you're
Mhm.
fully outing them. Okay,
Yep.
in that
Like
case,
the word hubris is being thrown around a lot.
yeah. Okay, I want both of you to give me insight checks, and because you are in this case both with advantage because you are of a clericy nature.
Okay.
+7. Sometimes I forget what my skill proficiencies are and how bad
Uh,
they are.
yeah.
That is a you said insight, right?
Yeah.
What? I'm
25.
I'm bad at math, guys. That was an
Yeah.
18 +7.
25.
25.
Perfect.
Oh,
Okay, you
wow.
both figured out. Orthos, give me an insight check, but not at advantage. Just because you're not,
Yeah.
even though you are a Nemesis paladin, that's like you've still got new paladin smell, so I'm not going to give you the advantage.
Orthos is mainly coming along to scare them just in case the shaming isn't enough.
Okay,
Is he
I
big
got you.
now?
Just going full, yeah, going
Sadly
threat
not.
mode. Okay,
That's fair.
so yeah,
Say
give me an insight check, which seems like a weird thing considering you're trying to pressure them, but
12.
12, okay.
Bull in a pottery shop.
And Helvas with disadvantage, just because it seems more appropriate. Like you're kind of not paying attention. But give me an insight check just for fun. The new paladin smell or new paladin spells. It was smell. Yeah, it's kind of
At
like a new car, but
disadvantage?
with a bit of armpit. With disadvantage, please. Yes.
Okay, hold on.
Just because you were
10.
specifically not paying attention. So yeah.
That's 14.
14. Okay. Um.
Yeah, so 14.
So okay. Um. Orthos, you don't make the connection. How fast something is tickling at your mind, and then maybe one of the times you see either both of these or Xenon go in, it finally clicks. Both of these and Xenon, you even when you were talking to the high priest, even when you were talking to the ones that sent the package out the door with their acolyte, and both of these you've got hope with you. None of them smell like greed.
Then I'm reaming on them harder.
They don't have an excuse.
Yeah, no, that's
This makes Xenon mad.
Yeah.
okay. You know the scene in Full Metal Jacket with R. Lee Ermey? Yeah, that's what Bo's channeling now. He's gone from angry priest to angry drill sergeant.
And as you
Oh,
work your
that movie.
Yeah.
Xenon is channeling Nyx's wrath, I
Yeah.
think.
So the two of you are walking up Temple Row, loudly godlinging all over the place, tearing down signs, calling out high priests that outrank you by miles, and generally causing a, 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 a bulge of religious fervor, let's call it. There's some pushback, but you guys are so motivated. And what's happening a lot is there's a lot of mid and low level acolytes are sort of rediscovering their connection with God and sort of coming with you guys and sort of swelling the masses behind you as you head down the street. And there's more and more and more of them just building up, walking out of their temples until things are fixed, protesting about this quite loudly. If there was the evening news, you guys are gonna be on it. Like this is a big deal, but primarily it's the two priests that are getting the most attention out of you guys.
Hmm.
Phoebe, because you weren't part of this, you were sort of off to the side, sort of checking stuff out. Um, as you look around to not the temple row, you see down by where you see the pawn shops for the first time because you were in the building. So it's like you see pawn shops, but you also see a building called Citizens for Change, is what it says outside. And their sign, instead of demanding entry like the rest of these, says a grassroots organization designed to keep the money in the temples where it belongs.
Ooh.
That's
Hmm.
worded badly.
Ooh.
That's player, not
Interesting.
character.
Can I go walk up and be like,
Absolutely,
ooh,
yeah.
moth to a
It,
flame?
yeah, it's one of those places, right? It looks, there's somebody's rented a storefront and they're setting up folding tables and folding chairs. It doesn't look like, there's nothing official about this.
Is
Uh,
this Scientology?
there is, not quite. There are a number of people, 4 or 5 of them inside. Looks like they're trying to get ready to open up in the morning. They've got posters on the wall like integrity and dignity and all of that,
Oh.
all the motivational stuff. Um, there is this sort of the manifesto, so to speak, the one paragraph manifesto that you can see them putting on the wall inside, and it's um, take the stop the churches from taking your money is the gist behind it. Stop the fees, basically the tithes and fees, and give it back to the people. That's what I meant to say earlier. Not to actually the churches, but back to the people. I would like an insight check from you as you look in through
I
the
was gonna say, do I
friendless.
cast detect thoughts?
I would give you an insight check first because I want to see something.
10.
10. Okay, no. So you may do whatever you like now.
I'm gonna be like, hey guys, what's going on? What is this place?
The minions that are setting things up, sort of, they sort of keep doing what they're doing. You've kind of shocked them because they're not open yet. The one clear organizer turns around from the back of the room and starts coming towards you with a pamphlet already in their hand, big smile on their face. They're kind of hard to focus on, like they're just sort of generically there. It's a little weird. Your spidey senses are going off just a little bit, and as they step out of the shadows at the back of the store and reach forward with the pamphlet, your oracle senses
Oh no.
go completely off the scale, and you smell cinnamon.
Oh no.
This isn't greed, but this is the one person you've met who's been directly affected by greed. And it's just salesman face. You can feel the charisma coming. And
Oh god.
I would like a wisdom save from you, please.
Oh god.
Oh no.
I will.
Phoebe's gonna join
I
an
can.
MLM.
I'm gonna because it is charisma. I will give you the option of rolling charisma save for me instead, as you try and charm your way out
Thank
of the
you, Kevin,
charm.
sir.
Yeah.
Thank
Well,
you, Kevin,
don't take me
sir.
till after you roll it. 15. All right. Whatever I roll plus 5,
Oh god.
and I
Oh
rolled a
god.
nat
Oh
20.
God. No.
Phoebe,
Oh,
Phoebe.
we're in danger.
You you never really got the connection with the oracles. Like they never got you, right? Like you were just like you were a little bit too special for that shit. This person gets you. This person understands you. They understand what you need. They understand that the 3 bags of money on your hip are nowhere near enough for a talent such as yourself. A brilliant person such as yourself requires at least a position with this organization, for which
Yeah.
a significant salary will be paid.
Hell yeah.
And this seems I don't like to take away from character
Go for
ability
it.
to
Go
act, but
for
I'm
it.
looking at you laughing, so I'm gonna do it. This seems like a very, very good idea.
This seems like such a good idea.
And when he opens the back door of the shop and says, uh, perhaps we can talk more about your salary at my mansion. And you can conveniently see out the back door the lit up mansion on the
Hell yeah.
hill.
Hell yeah. Guys, I'm leaving the group. I'm leaving the party. Everything's coming up Phoebe, okay?
That's stupid.
It's only
Where are you
both of these
going?
gets that, right? Or can you
Ah,
talk to everybody? It's only one person, right? The last person you were
Only
hooked
both
to
of
was
these.
both of
Yeah.
these, so yeah. So both of these gets that.
Gonna do it. We've been playing anachronisms all campaign, so
All day long. Yep, yep,
yeah. So Bofidis is like mid rant,
yep,
and he's just about to get to the good part of the story, and he
yep.
stops. He's like, "Hold on one second." He walks off. He's like, "You fucking what?"
I found a job. Um, I don't care about your guys' little witch hunt. It's gonna give me a good salary. They're gonna finally respect me for what I deserve. Good luck. I'm going to a
Let me get
mansion.
the shiny one on top of the hill.
Why do you want to know? Why you want to know?
You just told me. You've been suckered.
And your poo poo. And I'm gonna end
And you
I'm gonna
hang up.
end.
Oh, for the purpose of the story,
Oh
this is
no.
magnificent. I love this. Uh,
I'm
Rose,
totally
Dad,
into it.
Rose,
Bofidis is
thank
gonna
you.
need a
That was
little bit of
awesome.
coffee with his vodka in the morning.
Yeah,
Shit.
that was spectacular. So, both of these, you now know, Phoebe has been compromised. A new and unexpected operational cost from the look on most of your faces, and is on their way to the big shiny mansion on the hill for who knows what nefarious purposes.
has it been a thematic amount of time where we're
Yes,
done with
yes,
our
Yeah, I think he goes back in.
Yeah.
And another thing, and he just finishes what he was gonna say.
yeah.
And then
And meanwhile, Xenon turns to the last temple, but
Mhm.
it was Hephaestus. And not only did they never have signs up, but it's the cleanest, shiniest temple on the whole block. And a couple of
What's
uh,
the second cleanest, shiniest temple?
Apollo for sure.
Makes sense.
They're all about the clean and shiny, yeah.
mm,
But
they need to be able to see themselves in the reflection.
a couple of Bofides's acolytes at Hephaestus's temple are they're kind of puffing up on the front steps. Like they're trying to play off of his fame, like his current, it's like, yeah, we're with
Mm.
him. Yeah, we're with the band. They're playing that game. Yeah.
Xenon kind of just like
Mhm.
gives them a look, sees how they react.
Yeah.
He sees you slacking.
He knows when you've been slacking. He knows when you should be awake.
And Xenon's not phased by them puffing out their
Yeah. Oh
chests.
no, 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 no. They're
So
still minions. Yeah.
he just goes, "Don't you guys have cleaning to do?" That wasn't Xenon's voice.
No, that's okay.
Don't you guys have cleaning to do?
They bounce. They do the thing like there's fight, flight, freak out, and faint. Right. That's like basically the four options, and they're deciding between the last two, like whether they're going to freak out or faint. You hit them with your voice, which is every bit as powerful as both of these, and they're not used to it. So yeah, they land cleaning. Right.
It's like spooking a bunch of cats.
They're just bam, and they're scrubbing perfectly clean steps.
Good work, boys.
And that brings the group of you to the end of Temple Row. I want to check in with Helvas for a second and see how that looked, and what did you do during that?
So, hold on. Was Hades' temple a part of the temples that sent in money?
Yes.
Oh, she's beelining for that one.
Okay, yeah.
So
Mhm. All red and black
how
marble and dark tarry fires and spooky gong music. Yeah, go. Yeah.
Halvas is not only like smashing up the sign, she's walking up to the head priest with all that money,
Yeah.
shoving in their hands,
Yeah.
and telling him, "You try to get to the afterlife now." Because don't forget, it requires like what, 2 coins to get
Yeah.
across the river?
Yeah.
2 drachma.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And you slam it back into them. They stumble back. And Halvas, you hear normally the tourist in your head's pretty, pretty reasonable, but you hear that evil laugh that they get when something like nasty is going to go down. And you see, as they look down at the bag, a shadow rises up behind them. It's the exact opposite of those glowy fuckers you saw over at the other temple, the glowy gods. This is the opposite of that. This is a creature made entirely of shadow. You get the feeling if you ever actually could see it, it would drive you mad in an instant. And it rises up behind the priest and then just drops on him like a shadow. And 2 drachma roll out of the darkness and stop just in front of you.
Oh,
For when it's your turn, save them.
What the fuck?
The ferryman
okay.
the ferryman just gave you the fare for when it's your turn. You don't have to worry about having the 2 drachmas. Yours is paid.
you're gonna take them, do a polite bow and a tip of the coins, like you holding up a drink,
Yeah,
turning and marching out.
yeah. There's the not so subtle sound of crunching bone and tearing tissues behind you in the shadow.
Bro's
Thank
not
you.
going to make it to Tartarus.
Thank you. That was great fun. That was a nice finish. You can yell and scream, or you can just send them to their maker. Okay.
Let's have a conversation with the god that is most characteristically described as dour and humorless.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh
In
boy.
case it wasn't clear, the gods of death and the dead are my favorites.
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm.
And they like you too.
Yeah, and your patron really enjoyed that. Like there's a giggling legless lizard under your hat right now, like evil laugh lizard. Yep.
Speaking of that,
Yes.
do the priests get like anything from their gods?
Um.
As punishments.
Nothing as blatant
Nicer.
as that. But in a
No,
couple of
I more so mean like a feeling.
in a couple of instances, I'll explain it for what you guys feel. In a couple of instances, as you turned around and storm out of the building, it kind of feels like the building deflates behind you a little bit. Like the god is slightly less impressed than they were. So there's somebody's got some splaining to do, if we want to use the old Lucy quote, right? Yeah, they have definitely lost points with their gods. Except, of course, the.
I,
Go ahead.
I know where my brain went. No. Did Zeus's temple go flaccid?
Oh no!
The only time in history that Zeus and flaccid can be used in the same sentence. Yeah. So, the 4 of you, sans Phoebe, make it to the end of Temple Row. Did you give away all the money? Just to be clear? Xenon gave it all back? Yeah. Halvas sent it packing. Both of these, I presume you made sure everybody did. My only question with both of these is, did you make them sign for it? That's
No, they don't see the coin until Bo is done.
Right. And
So they have to sit through the sermon first.
Right,
That's the
okay.
payment.
The
That's it. That's
sermon.
Bo's payoff.
Right. All right.
Is watching them squirm.
And Orthos, did you give it all back?
Yeah, and well, Orthos was mainly with the two clerics, making sure that the
Right.
priests of the temple were actually listening.
Yeah. So you didn't. The better way I should have phrased it was you didn't keep any for yourself.
No.
Okay. Meanwhile, heading up the hill into the darkness with 3 bags full is Phoebe, convinced she's on a new life path that is absolutely nothing like a multi-level
and
marketing
once,
scam.
Once that's all done, he tells Orthos and Xenon and Halves that
Oh, by the way,
Phoebe's been compromised. That was what the call was about, and I'm not pleased about it.
Yeah.
So, are we going to deal with it?
We
Do
may not
you
have a
know where they
choice.
went?
Losing our connection to the Oracle is probably not a good idea. And also,
Not at all.
losing Phoebe is also not a good idea.
Certainly not.
No.
Halves?
Not to make it sound like he's only using Phoebe for her connection to the Oracle. That's rude. That's just fucking rude. He's better than that.
I was like, no, I see how it is. I see how it is with
Yeah.
ladies.
Yeah.
The
The new people don't
Halves-
treat me like this.
The new people will treat me
Oh.
like that and then also give me money for it. So
Sorry, Halves, we cut you off.
How I was just saying, like, we have all said horrible words, and they called you poo. That's it. That's the only thing they come up on.
He said that was poo. It's like, I did not think that argument held merit.
So, I'm going to cut away for just a second because the 4 of you are standing there figuring out what to do. Meanwhile, Phoebe, and I'm going to count on the others not to metagame, but I love doing this to players because the players will know, but the characters won't. Phoebe, as you get closer to the mansion, you see that it's lit. It's got twice as many candelabras and twice as many torches and twice as many everything. It's almost difficult to look at. There's a big metal gate is the only opening in the stone wall that you can see. I mean, he doesn't take you on a tour around the outside, but the only one you can see from the front is the big stone. It's an all stone wall with a big metal gate that you can see through. And inside is a massive mansion. And standing in front of the doors, one on each side, are 2. Content warning. Cyclops. Is that okay? Okay. All right. There's 2 Cyclops, one standing on either side of the door. They are every bit as tall as Orthos. They've got shaped, carved tree trunks in one hand and a bunch of shiny darts or daggers on their belts. They are clearly on guard. One of them comes down, opens the gate. The 2 of you walk up and into the house. The creature closes the door behind you and goes back to its post outside. That's where we're going to leave you again. I just wanted to give you so now the rest of them have the players all know what they're up against.
little suspense.
Although the fun part is there's no such thing as a Cyclops in D&D 5e, so I've reskinned something. So back to the 4 of you. Phoebe's been compromised. You know they're on their way to the big shiny house on the hill.
I think that is perhaps our next course of action is to rescue our friend from herself. And
It's not my fault.
I know, we know it is.
Nope,
We know it is.
nope.
Just, I've reskinned something and took away its depth perception.
Okay,
We should
above
probably
table
hurry.
chat, I've got that covered. They're twins. They see in stereo. That was that's when I designed this. That was the shtick because they do have ranged weapons. So again, above table, if you take one of them out, they lose their depth perception. Anyway,
Focus fire.
Yeah. It's now deep in the middle
We
of the
should-
night. Like well, you guys did that in the middle of the night too, because it was 1 hour after dark when the acolyte bust went down.
Woke them all up.
So it's like you guys came back rolling through town like between 10 a.m. and midnight, right? So yeah.
Also,
Hmm. Yeah.
I realized that I didn't pick spells when I leveled up.
Oh,
I have
okay.
Darkness now, team.
Okay, there you go.
Ooh.
And that's part of my plan.
Yes. Yeah.
Haha.
Okay.
Mario.
Why does it have to be a
Ooh,
con save? Okay. All right. So it was like so. We head to the mansion. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Orthos is also gonna pick up Halvest just so that we don't have to slow down. No offense.
No fair.
5 feet. 5
No
feet.
offense taken. I'm well aware how slow I move.
Okay. Let me get ready.
All dark.
Guys on the map. Bottom
All
right-hand
dark.
corner.
I'm assuming Xenon gives us the dark vision.
Yeah. Especially because I'm going to be casting Darkness.
I see my token, but
And
Like,
do
I
you
can
see
find
like
my
weird
token by
wall
dragging
lines? Because
it.
we're using dynamic lighting.
I don't see any. I think you might have to
I
activate it
think
on my
bow
token.
is a bit too far,
All the tokens. I
but
did this last night.
I do
did
see
it.
the
I
walls.
did it. You do see the walls. Okay.
I don't see
Yes.
shit.
I'm just having trouble seeing the map because I have my screen split 3 ways.
Right. How about now, both of
Oh,
these?
now I see.
Okay.
I can
Apparently, I
see
have
it.
to give you dark vision to see in the daytime. So yeah, you got it.
Wait a minute. Well, it is dark.
Because I've got universal on, so you
Mhm.
should universal daylight. You should be able to see, but I think
I
everybody
have
else,
a lamp on. I should be able to see.
the rest of you, it would have given you 20 feet or 20 and 20, but now you've got it's night, but I'm giving you the regular thing, so you can see the outline of the building ahead of you now, right? Roughly
I
speaking.
can see 5 feet
Uh,
around me.
It's still mostly dark for me.
I can see around.
Yeah,
The inside of the mansion is dark, though.
That
Like, I can
should
see
be the
the
case.
grass
That's
and
what
the
I want. I've got walls on, so you should be able to see
Yeah.
the yard that you're standing in, but not inside the building.
I can see like 25 feet.
Okay.
I hate to be the meme,
Oh.
but I have 60-foot dark vision.
Yeah, I just switched
Yeah, I
to
see,
daylight mode. Apparently, it wasn't on.
Xenon gives
so
us 300 feet.
I'm giving the 300
So-
feet because regular dark vision doesn't let you see in magical darkness.
if you reset the
Okay.
screen now, I just set it to the screen. The map apparently wasn't set to universal day, even though I thought I swore I
'Cause,
did
yeah,
yesterday.
Well, this is dark vision stack.
No.
No.
I was being
I
silly.
doubt
It'd
it.
be funny.
That would suck.
I've played it off as a joke, but
Yeah.
So yeah, it's daylight mode now, so you should be able to see. Can you now
Yeah.
see more than 5 feet? You can see the corner
Yeah.
double. Okay.
Yeah, I just put on my character sheet that I have 300-foot dark vision because it was
And,
granted to me. So
Taking Phoebe.
That
And
away.
it
means-
usually will be.
Unless you're not around for
Yeah.
whatever reason. So
So the way I want to play this is until you hear or are interrupted, Phoebe, you're just going to go with the flow. And then as soon as you sort of hear your friends or hear a fuss going, then we'll give you a chance to break the thing every round. So you guys aren't really over here in the corner of the map at all. That's just where I stored you. Nor are you this close to the front of the mansion, but that's what you can see when you look in the gate. These two guards standing on the front steps there. There are windows around that you can peek through if you were to have a look in, but there's no obvious other way, at least onto the grounds even, except through this big metal fence. The stone fence is about 20 feet high all the way around.
this is also a note to fellow players. The dynamic lighting shifts when you move your tokens. Don't cheat.
Yes. Yeah. You could go swooshing
Yeah.
all about the place, but yeah, don't, please. So yeah.
feeding us for when after
And
you're done,
actually,
you look at the 3/4 of the map you didn't go through.
I just heard my own voice from 5 minutes ago. This entire yard and house is brightly illuminated, so you don't need your night vision at all.
Oh yeah, that's right.
True.
So,
And because it's brightly illuminated, I don't know that a blob of darkness would be
like
much more discreet.
Yeah, just like a hemisphere of darkness walking across the lawn. What's that? Do you think? Oh, it's nothing. It's darkness. Don't worry about it. Happens all the time. It's the grass around here. It bubbles up. my bard's up. Somebody stop me. What's your plan?
Do not think
Good.
talking our way through would work, and I'm not sure if fighting them is a good idea either. Said far enough away that they can't hear us.
Oh yeah, you guys are you're still outside the gate. Like I said, I just didn't want to add another 20 rows or 15 rows of map to get you down there.
Xenon's gonna look to Bo. Do you have the ability to blind?
I do.
We got 2 big eyes. We can see the Cyclopses, right?
Yes.
I mean,
Now,
if nothing else,
people can
I
see you, and the nice thing with the people watching at home is they can see the whole inside of the house too.
So don't watch chat for a bit.
Yeah.
You can only target one of them at a time.
If we can get them close
Right.
together, I can cast sleep on them.
My
The
plan
2024 sleep with a save, damn it.
we each pick one
Nice.
to blind, but
Then they are.
I mean, even if
but
we
sleep
blind
would also
one.
work.
Sleep would work better.
Phoebe,
I can also-
you're in a dining room eating exquisite fruits and drinking magnificent wine, and there's a brass quartet playing in the corner. Some nice footly Greek music. That's
Gosh, this is awesome.
And then you
No
get the
worries.
bill. This is greed we're talking about. Those 3 packs of gold are gone. I already know how this is gonna go.
It costs 500 gold just to breathe.
Back to the 4 outside. Or those his suggested doing thunder pulsing over here.
I was just checking what it
I'm
does.
sure. Yeah, I know. It's a great way to get a 1 out of the way. But yeah. So yeah, range wise, let's say you're 60 feet away at the gate. Just for any range spells. Or you could climb over the wall. It's only 20 feet.
Oh, come on.
You have to click the little carrot. Little drop down arrow in order to see what they do.
Where it says details.
I was clicking that, but it's still, for some reason, it's still rolled it. I don't know.
It's a nasty, anyway. Yeah, there you go. They opened it for you. How long has it been since we've done anything remotely like a dungeon crawl? You're all like, I forget what to do.
Xenon,
we're trying not to be violent here.
I'm trying to figure out what the plan is.
Yeah, I think that's where you all are. So,
I'm thinking, silence, because I've got that. And
that's a radius, right? So
that's a radius.
Okay, so you can make them both silent. Yeah.
So they can't.
I want to get this thought out of my head real quick. How wide are the bars between? Like, how wide is the gap between the bars of the gate?
Yep. You're boneless. Yes, you can get through. You're still like you're right in front of them. You know, you're 60 feet away, but you can get through easy.
You guys just see Halvis like step through the bars, turn around.
Oh,
I can do something.
Like almost Terminator
Yeah,
mode,
we
but
got
squishy.
options.
Yeah.
But the bars are just the gate, right?
Yeah.
Or is the whole because
The-
it's a stone wall to it?
It's a stone wall all the way around except for the barred gate. And Halvas
Mhm.
just booped through the gate while you guys are sort of outside looking in, trying to figure out your plan.
It's like, oh, the Cyclops are past the gate.
Yeah. Then
Yeah.
there's
Oh.
60 feet of
They're at the
driveway,
front door.
and then they're at the front
Okay,
door.
I
of the
thought they
building,
were
so-
at the front gate for some reason.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am not as concerned about where I'm standing right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Or those you eyed.
I
Both
think we
of these only
should just
ummed,
let
so.
Halvas. I think we should let Halvas do her thing. I'm sure that she can handle it. In the meantime, should I get this gate unlocked?
Please.
Okay,
Please
I'm
then.
thinking-
keep your attention on me. Clang, clang, clang. It's nothing. Clang, clang.
Yeah.
It's
actually-
hey, I have
Maybe wait.
tools.
Sorry, Xenon?
Unless you can be quiet about it, maybe wait.
Let me just check what kind of tools I have on me.
Because you're still using the infiltrator, aren't you?
Hey, Milo,
Yeah.
hero.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we'll,
he
we'll
doesn't
get to
have.
we'll get to some rolls in a second, Milo Rowan, once they figure out what they're actually going to do.
Yeah. Fuck.
So, Halvas, do you just wander off into darkness? Just like, are you going recon? Or what
Well,
is your
you
plan?
said it was well lit, so it's not really all that dark.
No, fair. So are you? Yeah, I mean you can hide behind shrubberies and whatnot. It's
So you guys don't mind if I try, like at least try to negotiate with these two?
Go for it.
Negotiate. If you.
I am a warlock. I can
I
talk.
do not doubt your ability, my friend.
We're here for backup.
And
He's like,
if
I
if-
watched you talk down the manifestation of despair. I do not doubt your abilities.
and if that doesn't go well, sleep.
Yeah. Okay. So, Halvas, you walk out into the open.
Yep,
Just
I'm
gonna
gonna start
put you
hiking
there.
up the driveway.
Yeah. So yeah, they it's almost like the scene in Monty Python and the Holy Grail where it takes them way too long to get there. They sort of see you when you're somehow inside the gate, and that's wrong. But you're not threat sized, right? And
Yeah.
you're kind of furry, and you're being so blatant, walking right towards them. It must be a trap, maybe a joke. Like you can feel the confusion, which gives you the first move. What do you do?
The brain cell bouncing between each
Yeah.
Cyclops.
Oh god, it's like the killer rabbit.
Yep.
But what about the bones? Don't worry about it. Sorry. Halvas she doesn't even need to do this. She's just doing this for like show.
Yep.
One hand is on her hat like there's a breeze. There isn't.
Yep.
And the other hand is wrapped around her book.
Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And she is like hiking up there.
Yeah.
And she just gives a little wave. It's like, hi, can we talk? Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, neighbor.
They in perfect unison. They both sort of rotate in slightly, like they triangulate on you, and you see their hands tighten up on their big wooden maces, and in the same time the two mouths open, and as one voice, you hear them say, "You should not be here. Leave."
I know. Hi. So I heard a friend of mine got escorted in here. Have you seen them?
We have seen blink blink nothing.
You sure they talked a big game, but also a lot of joy about eating good food, good salary, called one of my friends a poo head? When really they
Hey.
could have just called them a shithead?
One, but not the other. For the first time, it's not perfect unison. One of them snorts like at the poo reference. The other one stays stays focused on you, and then it's almost like it takes a second for them to resync. What are you trying to persuade, deceive? What would you call this?
I'd say I'm trying to deceive them to lower their guard.
Okay, so deception. All right, let me get their. There they are. So yeah, they'll get a. Oh dear. Yeah. Okay. They're gonna get a. They don't have skills as such because they're NPCs. So I'm gonna make an intelligence roll for them to resist you.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me your deception or persuasion, whichever one it was you were using.
I'm using deception, and that is a total of a 19.
19. Well, they can't beat you. They have. I said intelligence, and you probably heard the inner sigh in my voice. They have an intelligence of 5, because they're based on hill giants, is what I reskinned.
That
So
was my guess.
Yeah.
17. They
Deception is
rolled.
actually one of my highest stats.
Yeah, they rolled a 20. So what was your roll? 16.
My roll total was 19.
19. Okay. The one that snorted actually gets as far as going, hey, like their spider sense, the one they've got is tingling a little bit.
I see what's going on.
And then the other one says, ah, and steps back, and then it kind of catches the one by surprise, and they step back too. And the one that you didn't affect says, or the one that you did affect says, they're inside with the boss, and you hear like capital T, capital B on the letters. You do not smell cinnamon, neither does Hope.
I don't have Hope
guards
with me.
here. No,
I've got
but both of these does, and that's why I said neither does. But I gave you the ability to sniff it once, didn't I? Didn't you? Can you smell this version of cinnamon?
Because Halivas is not technically from here.
From
It
here,
smells like
so-
vinegar.
Right. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So you don't smell vinegar on the Cyclops, and Hope looks up at you both of these and says, "The only cinnamon's coming from inside."
Guards are guards. It's easy to pay them.
Helvas, you've been given clearance. Are you heading in?
Yeah, Halivas is waddling in. You guys see her go
You
in.
guys watch. She just walks in the door.
All I can see in my head is Bophides on Orthos's shoulder, holding Hope
Yeah.
up so that
You
she
can see
what's
over the
going on.
fence.
Telescope.
She's got a little.
Periscope.
She's got a little and then she's got a little periscope that just makes the wall because you guys are only 19 feet 6 inches, so she needs a 6-inch periscope to see over the wall. Nothing to see here. Speaking of to see here, Halvas, you step inside this place. The door clunks behind you like it weighs 1,000 pounds, and it's on perfect bearings. Right. The carpet that you're standing on comes up to almost your, I almost said knees, almost your hip, really. I mean, it's this deep, right? It's because you sit pretty low, right? So yeah, I've seen this
I'm
stuff
very
penguin
small.
again. So yeah, it's kind of up past right at your hip height. The flowers and the green mass in front of you is literally a tree, and the vines hanging down off it. It's full size. There's 2 huge staircases climbing away from you. The floor you're walking on is white marble. There's statues in the corners. Everything about this place just screeches money. From the left, you can smell food. From the right, you can smell fireplace smoke, like just that hint of a when a fireplace is well set up, you can just barely smell it. So that's coming from your right, all on the ground floor. There's upstairs doesn't seem to be much going on.
Cool.
Um, um, Phoebe, I'm going to give you your very first chance to do a wisdom save against this guy.
I don't know how well it's going to go. I'm not very wise.
Let's see. Perfect.
Nope.
Yeah, not a clue. It's like I should. Ooh, is that coconut? Yeah.
You're so pretty.
So,
well, I didn't want to
I
start
do-
that conversation because we haven't played together a whole bunch, but yeah.
I do want to
Yeah.
do something real quick.
Yes, please.
You can tell me no.
Okay.
It's okay if you tell me no. She's gonna peel off another patch
Yep.
and take her familiar out from underneath her hat and put it in its mouth to hold on to.
Uh-huh. What is
And
it?
she wants
Or do I know it? Do I get to know
before the door closes, she's gonna turn around and cast Misty Step on it to go back
Okay.
to the gate,
Oh, with? Yeah.
the
Mhm.
patch,
Okay. And what is the patch?
the 10-foot cube pit
Okay.
for you guys to use if needed.
Yeah, okay.
Because I do realize I just left you guys out there with 2 Cyclops and no way of getting past them.
I love this. You guys see Helvas go up and talk to the Cyclopses and then just walk in. They go back to strict attention. And then just outside the door, there's this poof. And you see Helvas's familiar, which you've only ever seen like the snoot of and maybe one eye before peeking out from underneath the hat. And because they've got a fly speed, right?
They're statted as a lizard
Yeah.
because there's no snake that is the right CR to be a familiar. So I went with legless lizard to cheat because
Okay.
my patron while I'm here is Dionysus.
Okay, perfect. So, yeah, in that case, there's a plop. The snake appears on the ground between the two between the two Cyclopses and just wiggles across the lawn towards you with this flap of cloth in its mouth.
Xenon's just gonna hold out his hand for the little guy.
Yep, and it wriggles up onto your hand, and you can see that it looks for all the world like a perfectly drawn. Suddenly it's 10 feet square. This piece of cloth that they're dragging. It wasn't when it came off as the patch. It was this big, but it grows. And you look at it. It's a perfectly painted. It's like one of those mats you can get to put in your hallway to mess up your dog because it looks like a hole.
It's an Acme hole.
Yes,
Yeah,
basically. Yeah.
Xenon kind of slow looks to Bo and everyone else. I think I have an idea.
You're
Somehow
welcome.
the legless lizard goes. Yeah.
I sleep them into the hole.
The problem is, how deep is the hole? This is a very important question.
It's a
10
10-foot cube, so it'd be sort of there on them. They're sort of 9 feet tall, like orthos. Right?
Okay, I wasn't sure if they were actually hill giant size because hill giants are 15 feet
No,
tall.
I'd change that.
Okay.
Hey, but then again, it would be an inconvenience, and if sleep works,
They're asleep at the bottom of a 10-foot hole. That's at least there.
Just throw some bottles down there. Like, yeah, they got drunk on the job.
Well, here's the thing: is you guys are still outside the gate, so
how wide are the bars?
I'm only letting Halvas get away with that. Is your
That
answer?
is very
yeah,
fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
have no
So
balls.
here's
Yeah.
Can I-
Boneless. Yeah.
here's Bo's stupid idea.
What did you have for dinner last night, boneless Elvis?
Bo's stupid idea is you put the hole so that one half is under one side of the wall and the other
Yeah, that's what I
half
was
is under the
thinking too.
other side of the wall, and just
Yeah.
You guys
You
can
can
just
mining,
keep
yeah.
reusing it.
Mhm.
That is true.
Yeah.
well, it would just literally, because the wall's over it, you go down, you go across, you go back up.
Yeah.
We have an entrance.
Oh yeah.
We
That's
just need to
that's what
find
I'm
a place
presuming.
Or
Yeah. Find any place in the wall and do that, right? Yeah.
hmm
could I use maybe a combination of my plethora of tools to just instead lockpick the door?
The Cyclops will see us.
They will see like you're only
True.
you're a short distance
Mm.
away from them, so you do have the hole to get
True.
in.
I thought that was really clever.
That is,
Mhm.
and then
Yeah.
I take the hole and sleep them into it.
You get you can't move the hole. It's a one-use hole.
Yeah, it's
You
not a
get the-
portable hole.
Yeah, it's not a portable
Or
hole.
just-
It's a one-use hole. Yeah.
So we're
That's
just
like a-
hoping sleep works, and which is fine.
Yeah.
Or rope to climb over.
Just use the hole.
Yeah.
We're gonna use the hole.
Sure.
so-
Let's use the hole.
I love this. So you guys find a place away from the gate, right, out of sight,
Mhm.
still fairly close to the building, but out of sight of the Cyclops, right? You unfold the hole and kind of tuck it under the wall, kind of shove it out the other side. You have to jump in and stretch it like you're like almost like a
Mhm.
like a swimming pool, like you're pushing back the earth. But eventually, you get a tunnel underneath the wall, and the three of you make your way under the wall and come up.
Xenon continues to hold the legless lizard,
Yeah.
just like I got you, little guy.
And it's
Every
kind of
time it
it's
opens
just
its mouth, there's RGB.
Cool.
wrapped around your arm, tapping out a bead on your with its tail. Yeah,
I like you. That
Part-
wasn't Xenon's voice.
part of
but-
it's at Woodstock 2025. I love the idea of the RGB teeth though in a snake. Oh, that yeah. Anyway, RGB, red, gold, red, green, blue. That's what I meant. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
okay. Let's get back to the story. Under the fence, you pop up. I need, before you can cast your spells, I need a sneak. I need a stealth from everybody that just
Stealth check.
jumped through the hole.
I'm going to cast guidance on myself before I do
Alright.
this.
I'm gonna cast guidance on Orthos,
Okay.
and
The roll is gonna show with disadvantage, but I
We'll
don't
just
have
take
it
the
because
we'll just take the first
yeah.
one. Yeah.
Like that. That is a 15.
Okay.
total was a 5. I'm going to use
15.
my heroic inspiration that I got
Yep.
from taking a long rest.
Yep.
Mhm.
20. Dirty
One.
20.
20. Okay. Yep. The three of you get in. Yeah. The three of you get inside. Xenon, you wanted to cast sleep. Was that the plan? Okay. Can you bring the sleep spell up for me here? Because I'm gonna be a rotten bastard. I'm gonna let you roll the sleep spell, and then whatever the result, that's where we're gonna drop the curtain. So,
Spells not a roll I do.
Bastard.
Sleep's not a roll I do. That's a roll you do.
yeah, I get a save. So yeah, just cast the spell so I can click the spell details so I can see what it is. Wisdom save 15.
15.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, are they any whiz? No, they're slightly whizzer than they are int. So let's see. The one on the left, as we're looking at it, 17. The one on the right, 19.
Fuck my life.
Mm.
Fuck it, though.
Those are really good wisdom saves. Those are really good wisdom checks. So
They've had their coffee.
Maybe it's because they're reconnecting. Maybe it's because they're just that good, or maybe it's because they're the most highly paid security team in the world right now, as far as they're concerned.
I have another idea.
You step out of the bush and go, rockabye baby in the treetops, and you see both eyes just turn to you.
Can I
and
quickly
lock
cast
on? You can cast darkness next week.
Put
We're
it
going
in
to
your
end,
notes
but
so you
we
don't
got
forget.
we got 2 more rolls actually before we end. You guys are done. Helvas, you're just inside the front door. I want to get a perception roll for you to hear if you hear the clatter outside of the guards moving. It's a very high DC because they're outside a very nice door, but if you roll sort of 18 or up, you'll have heard something behind you.
Dirty 20.
You heard outside the Cyclops armor go chunk, 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 chunk.
The
Phoebe,
Metal
we're gonna
Gear
finish
Solid
with
alert
you.
Sound.
Phoebe, we're gonna finish with you. There's like grape juice and bits of expensive food and pastries and it's you're just your head's just vibing with the goodness of all this food and drink, and through all of that, give me a perception check this time.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
Perception. 12.
Nope. You turn to. I wonder if I should go in. Oh, fruit salad. And it's just you're back into this, and I mean you're sitting in an ivory chair. Somehow, at some point in the last 20 minutes, you're now wearing necklaces and bracelets that are made of solid gold. It just gets better every second. This is the life for Phoebe, and that is where we will drop the curtain on all the things.
Phoebe's
Wonderful
gonna join
session
the
tonight.
enemy team.
Amazing
Mhm.
session tonight. I'm going to start with Rose because, like I said, I don't like taking agency away from players, but I saw you laughing. You went along with it. You expressly gave me permission, and I love where this is going. I'm waiting for that moment where you suddenly go, "Oh shit, my friends! I should take them a pie." You know. So I'm waiting for that. I'm really looking forward to it. This is a great chance for the Phoebe character to have a little fun on their own. Um, the Spock Orthos, the ever practical. There was a point tonight where you yourself had four solutions to a problem. It was awesome. I loved watching that creativity at work. Um, you ended up using a hole instead, but you had like a whole bunch of ideas. So I love it. That's the creativity I'm looking for. Um, Ruth sliding in and just immediately going into a game is not easy. So thank you for that, Xenon. Especially when you walked into the situation you walked into. If you don't watch the replay of this, I basically had Xenon going, "Hey, are you guys sure? Is this the whole time that these two were causing mayhem in the gold room?" So, but thank you very very much for the effort you put in to get home and to get into this game. I appreciate that a lot. Bison underscore Stonefist. Both of these and Xenon raging through the Temple District. That's I mean that's literally going to be in the history of Argos, right? I mean that's up there with 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 the biggest moments that mortals are involved with. So spectacular scene from the two of you, but it was the using thaumaturgy and literally sort of blasting them back against the walls made me crack up. Bofidis is a great character, even though he appears to be a little two dimensional. He isn't, but he appears to be. But it's an interesting development.
That scene gets funnier the more I think about it.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, just the spit flying and the righteous indignation that only a high level cleric can spew forth, right? I mean, fourth
Level
level
four.
is it's high compared to most of the people in this city.
Mhm.
But thank you for that. And Hellhounds 20. Halvast the Traveler, the you have my favorite magic item in the entire game. I love how you're using it. It is so much fun to watch somebody else enjoy the Cloak of Many Things because it it changes everything. Everything. Nothing is a problem anymore. It's only solutions, and I love it. Of all the people in the world to give creative freedom like that to, I can't imagine anybody better than you, because I know you'll do it to the absolute limit of reasonableness, but you won't meta game with it. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the rest of it works out. All in all, I am an extraordinarily lucky GM. Every single person at this table is mind blowingly skilled at what they're doing, and I always look forward to the next game. So until next week, thank you for the folks in chat. I know it was mostly us, but there's a new person in there. Milo, if you're still here, hooray. Yes, we always split the party. It's a running gag for almost the 6 years that we've been on. Over 6 years now that we've been on. But yeah, if you are still there and if this interested you, go over to our YouTube channel. It's 3020 Gaming over on YouTube. There are 780 something videos over there now, and going to be a couple more in an hour or so when I get the rest of this week caught up. So pop over there and watch them all, and if you do, hit the buttons, please, and do the comments as well. The algorithm apparently likes words. Also, yes, if you really enjoyed it and you want to play with us, come over to Discord. The We are community first and gamers second. We are there to support each other in a very friendly space that I am very proud to call ours. And we're a community first, but the rules are everybody that wants to play gets to play. So it's taken us a time to get some folks in because we're massively popular, is how that goes. But join us, and we will find a way. We will find a space for you. Other than that, join us in a couple of hours while we do it all again with a completely different group. But until then, with a thank you to everybody's, there's only one thing left.
You, Kevin.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for thanking
this
me.
community and this game
Mhm.
You're very
and
welcome.
being such a great dude.
Thank you. I will take all of that, and I will be walking 6 inches off the ground for the rest of the day now. Thank you. Look at me taking a compliment. All right. With that comes the important bit. Until you see us next time, even if that isn't only in a couple and a half hours from now, please, if you have the energy, until next time, please be nice to each other. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Good
Good day.
night.
Day.